Hi guys, so today we are back on shoulders and handstands, working on a couple of mobility exercises to just open up your shoulders, chest, back, and then a couple of little accessory exercises for you to try and have a play around with, hopefully improve some of that handstand strength and pushing power. To begin with, we're working some opening up. So the first one, what I'd recommend if you can, it's really good if you're in the gym to do around a post, a rig frame or pillar. If you're in the house, if you can get your hands around the door frame, it works a bit better. For now, I'm just going to use the wall. After a bit more, I'm going to put one hand one way, twist the other hand the opposite way, and then we're just going to lean back and extend through your shoulder blades, drive them back as far as we can, try and stretch out those rhomboids. From that kind of play, just roll through my spine a bit. Yes, it doesn't work great on the wall. If you've got a door frame, anything like that you can use, that's great. And switch your hands over so you get an even stretch of both shoulder blades. So it's up to you. You can even find one position where you can hold it max for your time. So get a good grip, fingers locked in, and just sit back and get that nice big stretch and just hold it for about a minute to 2 minutes. Or you can work on rolling and changing your shape and position to try and target different parts of your back and see where you might feel the tightest. It's up to you, personal preference, what feels the best, but have a go at both. Second one, similar to what we've done in the past, we're going to put one hand on the wall. In the past we had a hand span round and we're doing the turn throughs. This time we're just going to do half turns. So we're going to keep our hand the same way and just rotate round halfway, pressing. Alright, so from there, just pressing the wall, and we're just trying to twist halfway. We're not worrying about going all the way around. We're just trying to push into the wall and then rotate and get that extension through the shoulder and back. And change sides. So pressing the wall, rotate, really open the shoulders up and come back. Each time as I come back, I'm just going to relax, let the shoulder ease off. And then as I go to go, I'm going to start that press. So I'm pressing myself away first and then get that nice big rotation through. Try and remember to breathe. Right, so just try and create that bit more movement in the shoulder blade, start getting things opened up, sliding nicely, so when we do start pressing, we've got that bit more freedom there. You can change where your hand sits, have it higher or lower, where it feels better. Obviously the lower you go, the more wrist mobility you're going to work at the same time. Alright? So last one is a wall extension. If you have got a wider wall, it works a little bit better, but this will do for now. I'm going to put my hands on, get my feet stacked roughly under my hips, squeeze my bum nice and tight, and from there just work on just drop my chest down towards the floor, bend my back a little bit, press away, bring in, and then come back up, round through the top, reset, drive the chest down as far as we can, try and keep the shoulder blades still, and come back up. So what we're working on is imagining we've got a hook in the middle of our chest, that's pulling our chest down to the floor. So we want to have that movement led from the chest to get that distraction between in the thoracic part of the spine, alright? In between the shoulder blades. That nice big opening up as we're pulling down. So we start pressing overhead, we've got that movement behind our head and we're not getting stuck here because we can't get the shoulder blades back into the right position. So, a little bit of strength play next. We've got two variations. The first one is a pike press variation. Just working on building up that hold at the bottom, so pressing out of that bottom position. It's just a bit of fun, something different. And the second one is a handstand push-up variation, which we can work on progressing or regressing as we go. The pike press, what we're going to work on is finding a variation that's good for us. So working on shifting that centre of gravity into a place where we are almost at our max. So if you need to have your heels quite close to the floor and come down so the tension's quite low and back, that's fine. Or you can work on shifting your weight forward, keeping yourself nice and stacked, and then coming down and through. So you are much larger, your centre of gravity is much further forward, and a much larger resistance. Quite out of breath there. Then you're going to feel it a lot more. Alright? So the further forward you stack yourself, the harder it's going to be. Find somewhere that's about 60 to 70% intensity for you. And as we come down, what we're going to work on is just trying to hop the feet up and come back down. Right? So just work on just letting the feet float. That's it. And back down. Takes a little bit of time to get used to. So again, I just keep my feet further back. And then just shift them a little bit and push up. It's just going to start getting used to that load bearing under more pressure, alright? So if you are a bit uncertain about handstand push-ups and not used to that sensation of having that pressure for your shoulders, it's a good way to start, just shifting, playing with your weight. You're not going to fall very far. If you do fall, then you won't do much damage. If you are really nervous, play cushion under your face, right? And it'll just take away that little bit of nerves so you can relax a bit more and have a bit more play with it. The second variation is a handstand push-up variation. So for this one, what we're going to do is come up into your handstand. I suggest a wall walk for it. And then from there, get yourself locked in and driving through. We're going to tuck one leg and use that as a lever. So the other leg's up, my straight leg's going to float. And from there, I want to use that leg to help me guide me down and back up. So it's just taking a little bit of tension out from me. So I just work on building some more strict strength, and I've got that support there for when I do start to struggle. Alright? So it's not easy, but it does give you that bit more freedom to play with and push towards your max strength. So if you can't quite get two legs in that strict handstand push-up facing the wall, it's a good little regression, a trick to start playing with and practicing to start building up your capacity and your strength. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Have a little play. Enjoy. Alright? Take care.